This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Got a car to sell but no time to waste? Hop on to Carvana.com to get a real offer for your car in seconds. All you have to do is enter your license plate, answer a few quick questions, and if you accept the offer, Carvana will pay you as soon as you hand the keys over. They even offer same-day pickup in many cities. Save your time, score some cash, and sell your car the convenient way to Carvana. Pickup times vary. Fees may apply.
The Roses were living the dream.
To you, my darling.
No, to you.
Until it all came crashing down.
You got fired.
Fired?
On August 29th, stop.
You stop!
And see The Roses. Rated R. In theaters everywhere, August 29th.
Getting ready to step into your career era? Set yourself apart with Adobe Creative Cloud Pro for students. Hone your skills with apps like Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere Pro, and more. Powered with the latest in creative AI. Students save over 55% so you can build a portfolio you're proud of. Launch your future with Adobe Creative Cloud Pro for students. Visit adobe.com/students to learn more.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to a brand new episode of
Fisting Friday.
Fisting Friday. I was waiting for the truck to pass by.
Oh, I couldn't hear the truck, and I was just like, she glitched. She's malfunctioned. Welcome to Fisting Friday, where we fist ya. Get ready. Gird your loins. What is that?
I feel like loins are more in the front.
No, I know. But then I started thinking about it because, like, gird your loins to me, it's like, is that hold your crotch, like protect the nuts? Or is it like bear down, like give birth?
I think it's protect your crotch.
Okay. And hey, you can interpret that how you want. Like protect it in the sense of like use protection. It could be protect your crotch. There are fire ants. Protect your crotch. David Cornsweat is appearing close by. Get ready.
Well, I just looked it up and the dictionary says it means to prepare oneself for something difficult or challenging. So it actually works.
Wow. It does.
And it appears in the Bible a lot.
I'm sorry. That's brand new information to me, and I really don't
too.
like that. I really don't love that. Look at me out here quoting the Bible.
What is this from?
Corinthians?
From the medium. No, I mean, as far as this graphic that I'm about to quote, and it's from medium.com. So, something that's reputable. Ish. And someone asked, does gird your loins mean what you think it means? Does it have something to do with sex? And this is an article by Melanie Rocket. And she said, I kept looking at the word loins. My mind went to sex, as ours did too. Heck, I was almost 13. What else would it go? And I finally got brave enough to look up loins in the huge dictionary at the library. I also looked up gird your loins in the encyclopedia. Talk about disappointment. No sex involved. I don't know where. Oh, because this is a paid thing. There's more. I can't get into it. But she does have a graphic up, but I can't see it on the actual page because you have to pay for it. But somehow when you go to just images, you can see it. And it actually shows someone from the olden times. And they have on one of those long tunics that like go down to your ankles. Mm-hmm. And then the gird part means that you pick it up and tie it around your legs. Oh. So then you can go into battle.
So me, when I'm wearing a slightly constricting maxi or midi dress.
Exactly.
And I say, let me hike it up, tie it in a little knot so I have more range of motion. Damn, I knew I had something in common with those with those wartime.
Yes,
wartime
exactly
in a dress.
If you look at the image, that's exactly what it is.
I literally did that the other day because I don't even, maybe it was even when it could have been when we were recording. Did I wear a blue dress last time we recorded?
I don't know if you had on a dress because I can't see past your chest.
Well, all I know is I was at home and I was wearing like a blue dress and it's like a midi dress and I have motion, but like not the range of motion I would like. So I'm always either tucking it into like underwear or shorts or I'm tying it in a knot. I'm girding my loins.
Exactly.
Wow. And we're also a history podcast. We're an entomology podcast, history podcast, linguistics, all of those things. We're always learning new things here.
And we're always missaying words as well. So, you know.
And I'm so glad no one really comes for us. We will only say it to each other when it's like, oh, I learned that. And it's always like if one of us knows that we said the word wrong, it's like, hey, I learned this yesterday. But most of the time, my favorite, you guys don't get to hear this. My favorite is an ad reads where we will have it broken up by who reads what part. And then I will be like, being like, thank God she didn't assign me the part that has this word. And then we get to the word and she says it and I go, never heard it said out loud before. And it was like,
neither have I. And a lot of times we're
both guessing.
I'm just shooting a dart in the dark and then I'll look it up to make sure it's correct. And it is.
No, it is. And we always are on the same words going like, and you're like, is that how you said it? Never said it out loud.
Never said it out loud.
Clue. Zero clue. Oh, well, what did you get up to this weekend?
Before we do that, let's talk about your hair. What have you been doing to it?
So this is actually the first time that I've styled it wavy since I got it cut.
Okay.
So that's obviously like helping because the dead ends are off. And what I'm really doing is I'm freestyling.
Okay.
Because when I wear my hair like blown out, I like volumizing kind of products in my hair, which in turn tend to like dry your hair out, but they like add volume. And sometimes when I do like just like a air dry, not a lot of product, like from the beach, I'll do like a beach spray, like a sea salt spray, which is also not great for your hair drying. And so I decided to like combine everything of my like actual wavy hair routine but putting in like volumizing sprays in it too. And I feel like it's working, but like, I'll be real with you. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to recreate this again. Cause like it was kind of one of those hair wash days where you're like, fuck it, let's just try it. And then when you try to recreate it with like intention, it never works as well.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful, but I don't know, but I'm loving it.
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank
you.
I
literally was out with Avia when I looked at your Instagram and I showed it to her. I was like, this looks great.
It was insane. And everybody's like, I had so many people being like, hey girl, I know you've been calling them waves for years. And I think that's fair when your hair grows out a little bit longer. There are a good amount of curls in there.
Yes.
Like, stop lying to yourself. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I guess. But I also have to remember that like it's the shorter pieces that curl than the longer pieces do. And I'm like, oh, okay, good point. But I have like another one of like when my hair was just like, it was still like drying, but it was like.
Yeah, that's good. I understand. I've got like 4 different types of curls in my hair. Some not even curls. They're zigzags. And then some are curls. And then there's some just like straight pieces of hair.
And some like even in the same strand of hair where like it will be like a wave and then a like a zag, not a full zig, and then back to a wave. And I'm just like, for sure. Okay. So I'm hopeful that I can do it again. I don't know. I really want to get that bounce curl brush from TikTok. Is that what it's called?
The one that has the back to it? Yeah.
I really want to try the volumizing one and the definition. I guess I want to try both. But I really want to try that because like I will like finger coil like some of the front pieces. But I feel like that would be a little bit easier. So maybe I'll try that. Do a video on it. Who knows?
Find because there's a lot of knockoffs. So make sure you're getting it from the woman that created it.
I want the patent protected one. Patent protected. So
I think Con Air.
Oh my Con Air cons.
Yeah.
Full con.
Yeah.
Full con. No, that makes because I think I got a knockoff of the. I think you either use this brush or you don't like this brush because it was too hard on your scalp.
No, I love hard on my scalp.
Oh, so maybe it was too soft on your scalp then. The one that's like the wavy split one.
Yes, that one, it was too soft.
Yeah.
It wasn't even on my scalp. It was just on my hair.
That's the one that I use, and I use and I think that's called the Unbrush. But I use the Conair knockoff, and it has like those seams like in the plastic, so sometimes my hair gets stuck on them, and I'm like, I really should have gone for the original one, not the cheaply made, mass-produced one. So I will do that for the bounce. But thanks about my hair. I'm also loving it, and I did it on Friday. So, still holding up. What did you get up to this weekend?
So this weekend, what did I do? I made candles. I went to a candle making workshop.
What kind? Like taper candles? Like
you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you have the finished candle.
Yeah.
I bet it's gonna look British. I guess I'll just keep talking. I would love to hear if people introduce other people to the show and you have to explain like the lore, being like, so sometimes, like often they will refer to like British men, Meghan specifically, as having candle face. Like, do you have to sell? Is it hard? Helen, is it hard for you to like tell like your British friends to listen to the show because you're like, don't listen too closely to what she says about the Brits? I was just talking. Oh, she's not back yet. She's like looking at me like I'm crazy.
Who are you talking to?
I was just talking to them in case you want to include it.
I just come back and see your
watch
mouth
on Spotify.
flapping.
She's giving me a look like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I have to cut the wick because I couldn't do it while it was still drying.
Ooh.
But like, it looks like, you know.
So you made it, this candle smells like my pussy?
Yeah. Yeah. I said it smells like a good time. So you were very close.
Yeah. What does it smell like?
It smells so good. I don't even know how to describe it, but I was out all day. So it was in my trunk, still not fully hardened. So my whole trunk just smells like this.
Yeah, you have one of those melting things that people do. Yep. That's what you had in your car.
It's got like, it's like a little fruity, but like a masculine fruity.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
A stud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It smells good.
Love.
So shout out to Afterglow. Avia actually got won a contest where it was enter and then bring your friends. So
oh my god, fun.
So yeah, we had a good time, and the lady, she knows how to have a party. She had
What do you mean?
Okay, so she because it's a new business, and so she got a place off of Pure Space, which if you don't work in the industry here in LA, Pure Space is a website kind of like
Airbnb for Airbnb,
but for events or filming things.
Yeah.
And so it was at this loft place that I think people might do press there because of the way that it's set up too.
Yeah.
But there was a half kitchen, I should say. But she had brought mimosas and pureed fruits that you could mix in there, created her own charcuterie mini boards for each person. So it was
not gross.
Yeah, it wasn't gross. And also we were like, you made this. It was so, they look good. I could have seen, she could sell those for $12.
Wow.
And just had the music playing. She knew how to make you feel like that she set the mood for having a good time, and then had just different bottles of the scents set up in old wine bottles, and then we went around. Yeah, it was very cool.
So does she make and sell candles, or does she just host these kinds of experiences?
She makes and sells them in small boutiques around LA, and then now she's doing this
oh my god, fun
candle making thing. So
wait,
I was that actually sounds like a good time just to have people over and make candles.
This is so crazy because I quite literally, so I've been looking, I got this cool candelabra. I keep wanting to call it a menorah. It's not a menorah, but that's when I think of multiple candles together, I think of a menorah. And I was in the store counting to be okay, it's not a menorah, it's a candelabra. Or a candle holder sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I have been looking for cute taper candles to put in it, and I'm struggling to find ones that I like the look of or the color of or whatever. And I literally looked up yesterday how hard is it to just make candles, because I was I feel that could be fun, me just at home making some candles. And I used to do this as a kid. I used to make candles, and I used to make paper.
Oh my god, so shocking. I knew about the paper, I didn't know about the candle.
The paper is so sick though. I think about that all the time. I was damn, I need to get back into just making paper.
I've been on it's been, I would say, a couple of years, but I was on paper making TikTok for a minute.
It is so satisfying. It goes from essentially like a spit wash that you like smooth out. And it's like, it's just so cool. So cool. And I used to add like dried flowers to them, of course, because it's me. But that's like such a fun thing to do. Was it in downtown?
No, it was like mid-city.
Nice.
And speaking of nice, what rhymes with nice? Ice. I went to Happy Ice.
You got water ice.
And I saw on TikTok that they were doing a special that was off the menu for a little peach number that had dairy-free ice cream. And it was soft. If I didn't know it was dairy-free, I would think it had dairy in it.
Ooh.
It was very creamy and water ice, and and peach syrup with real pieces of peach in it too. It was perfect. It was the most beautiful, delicious thing. And when I went inside, there was nobody there. But by the time I got mine, there was like 20 people. It's a very small place. Yeah. There's like 20 people in there. And as they were bringing it over to me, everybody's head turned and they're like, what is that? I'm like, it's not on the menu. Y'all gotta be following on TikTok. Wow. It was so good.
Was it your first experience with water ice?
No, I've had water ice before when I lived like over on the East Coast.
To call it water ice and not water ice. That's how I knew it until I got older, that it wasn't WUDER. I thought it was water ice. No, it's water ice. But when I'm hearing my aunt say it, it's water ice.
Yeah. It was like one of the most delicious things. So delicious that yesterday I placed an order for it to be delivered to me. I got 2 larges. I got different flavors this time, but yeah, they're in the freezer. I've just been taking a little spoonful when I go in the kitchen. It keeps the consistency too.
Oh, that's impressive. It travels well. Mm-hmm. Wow.
So even sitting in my freezer, it's still the right consistency.
Damn, they've like hacked a science to this. Support for today's episode comes from OneSkin. We've talked about OneSkin before. Did you know your body starts accumulating senescent cells as early as your 20s? Also called, what are they called, Melissa?
Zombie cells.
These cells stop producing collagen and hyaluronic acid like they used to, and they start secreting an inflammatory substance that makes neighboring cells dysfunctional too. There is an answer for these zombie cells, though, and it comes from our friends at OneSkin.
Founded by an all-woman team of scientists, OneSkin is the first and only skin longevity company to target cellular senescence, a key hallmark of aging, with their proprietary OS1 peptide. OS1 is scientifically proven to decrease lines and wrinkles, boost hydration, and help with the thinning skin that often comes with age. Don't just take our word for it, though. They've got over 4,000 5-star reviews for their full line of face, body, sun, and travel-sized products.
But if you want to take our word for it, know that we love them. We are using them constantly. The OS1, like the way it goes on, so easy, so simple. You notice a huge difference with them. And your skin looks great.
Yeah, I have become a fan of the rich eye cream because it's like thick, but it's lightweight, and I can just easily use it as part of my routine.
OneSkin is the world's first skin longevity company. By focusing on the cellular aspects of aging, OneSkin keeps your skin looking and acting younger for longer. Get started with 15% off using code BLAMEME at oneskin.co.
That's 15% off oneskin.co with code BLAMEME. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Invest in the health and longevity of your skin with OneSkin. Your future self will thank you.
You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. This podcast you're listening to, it was once just a dream. A dream that became reality not by accident, but because someone decided not to let the what-ifs keep them from creating something they believed in. Starting your own business is a dream lots of us share, but too many let it remain just a dream. Don't hold yourself back from creating what you believe in, and turn those what-ifs into why-nots with Shopify by your side. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world, and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started. What if I can't design a website? Shopify's got you with beautiful, ready-to-go templates to match your brand's style. What if I need a hand? Get help with everyday tasks like enhancing product images, writing product descriptions, or generating discount codes with Shopify's AI tools created for commerce. What if people haven't heard about my brand? Shopify helps you find your customers with easy-to-run email and social media campaigns. And what if I get stuck? Shopify's always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support. So turn those dreams into and give them the best shot at success with Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/realm. Go to shopify.com/realm. Shopify.com/realm.
I showed Moz a TikTok because I was like, guess what Melisa just went to get? So I showed him a picture and he was like, oh, what is that? And I was like, water ice. He was like, he's never had it. And I was like, oh, we actually expeditiously need to go for you to get this. Like, and then when I texted you when I saw that you went on your story, until I saw that TikTok, because we had the same ones on our feed, until I saw that TikTok, so sorry to Pennsylvania, specifically Philly and Pittsburgh, I forgot that it existed. And then it came rushing back.
Yeah, it's not that common. So, because a lot of places they'll do like ices or snow cones, and it's not the same thing at all. The flavor's infused, so it's not like ice with a flavoring in it. On it, it's like it's close to a sorbet.
Yeah,
without being a sorbet.
I describe it as like if a sherbet and a sorbet like met. And then you had like the consistency of like what an icy looks like in a cartoon. Like not like anything you've ever had, but you're like, this is what it should. It's like cotton candy in a cartoon. You're like, oh my God, this is supposed to have, you just think of that consistency. It's like a cartoon level.
So
it's so fucking good.
I was thinking maybe because that's where Mary will be in the area. Maybe we'd go there.
Get a water ice. Oh my God, we got to do it.
Yeah. Then I went to, this is on, that was on Melrose. And then I was hungry after. I was like, I probably need some food. I haven't ate except for that charcuterie board. And then I went to Wings Cafe.
Love baked wings?
Nope. Called Wings Cafe.
Oh.
And I walked in, all Black people there. I said, this is where I need to be. It was like shocking on Melrose. And, and it was packed.
I wonder if Love Baked Wings is gone now.
Looks like it's been there for a minute, and they have there's a location in Pasadena and one somewhere else. So they have places all around, but they were the best wings I've ever had.
Wait, Wings Cafe or Hot Wings Cafe?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have driven by one of these so many times, and I was like, the font of the logo looks just odd enough that the food is fantastic.
So
good. Like it's literally like
Glendale
Comic
and
Sans.
one in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah. It is like a Comic Sans font. So to me, whenever I see like a typical font, a free font, I go, this food's gonna be good. Oh, I'll have to check it out. Yeah. What kind of wing you get?
I got mild wings. And then on further look at the menu later, when I was like, do I want to order these at home? I was like, they have coleslaw. Like I missed because I was so hungry. I just was like, give me these wings. And I, get a little side of carrots and celery. And so that's what I ate. But then after I was like, there's a lot of other things here that I want to try too.
I'm open up a menu right now.
And then later, my friend, he had a party, and it was a Jurassic Park theme party where it was so well curated. The snacks, he even had, our other friend has a Jeep, and he parked that out front and put the Jurassic Park logo on it. There was like little footsteps that had dinosaur imprints. There were obviously this is a gay man putting all this thought into this.
This was now I'm broken, by the way, because I go, is this a dog birthday party now? We've gone into like because it was such an insanely crafted theme. I was like, is this for another animal? Is someone putting this amount of effort and planning into the greatest party I've ever seen, the most premium decor for an animal? Okay.
Nope. It was just because he just periodic. He has such a nice, he has done so much work on his house that he just loves entertaining and having people over. And so like he just threw a party and had folks over. Like it wasn't for anything.
But if it was Jurassic theme.
Yeah, it was Jurassic themed, and then we watched the first Jurassic Park movie. So shout out Steve. He knows how to throw a good ass party.
Go Steve. Was he wearing slutty little glasses?
He was not, but we did discuss it.
Okay. Was he a fan of the slutty little glasses?
Yes.
Who isn't?
Who isn't?
Honestly. But we're all just red-blooded humans.
He is such a gigantic. Steve is like 6'4". He is so tall, so I think the slutty little glasses might be too much.
Yeah, well,
you know, like he's an attractive man. It might be too much power.
Steve won't be able to get his errands done. Steve will be stopped in the street if Steve throws on slutty little glasses.
Yes.
No, slutty little glasses I think are truly reserved for people 5'9" and under. Like you just can't. It's just you're wielding too much power over 6 feet tall with tiny glasses. Very
muscular too. Like this man is in the gym.
He'll break the glasses.
He'd be too powerful.
No, he'd be far too powerful.
And also just nice. Like a kind man.
Yeah, no. Straight women everywhere are going to be just sobbing in the streets. And it's like, okay, he can't do that to people.
No.
He knows his power.
So it was so much fun. There was I'd say it was like 30 people there. And there was one person, everybody else had seen Jurassic Park before. And there was one person that hadn't. So they're like gasping and stuff. And we're all just like laughing. Because it's not, once you've seen, this is a movie that I watch over and over and over again as a child. There's nothing about it that's going to scare me. So, but like somebody's seen it for the first time, that it's scary.
Monta's listening to this new movie podcast where it's like about behind the scenes stuff about like how, like whether it's like interpersonal conflict or like issues with production and like set design, like all of like the things that go into it. Great fucking question. No idea.
Okay.
But he listened to he like has been listening to like all of the back episodes of his favorite ones. But when we were gearing up and we were starting to watch Jurassic, he started watching that. And so he was pulling a me, which I was like, it literally sounds like director's commentary. Like these, which I was like,
how does it get made? That one's old, so it wouldn't have been new. Or is it just new to him?
It's not a new podcast.
Okay. It might be that.
Is that I thought that was just like a regular podcast and they don't always do movies.
No. How does this get made? It's movies. How did this get made?
How did this?
No, there's this bad movie, so I don't think that would be under that.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
But I feel like they've moved away from just doing bad movies. But I love that he was doing director's commentary.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's so me. And so then when we were like watching it, he kept being like talking about like the certain animatronics and like what was an animatronic and what wasn't, and like how things were like puppeteered and stuff, which like I love that shit. Then I think he listened to one for like the second something with it where he was like, they did use a mix of like CGI. And so then I'm pointing up and like, that's CGI. He goes, yep, that was a CGI. And so I was like, oh, this is fun. Because that's also like, I can't not watch a fucking movie like that. Like I can't be like bad ADR. Like I just word vomit the production stuff, just that what you can tell by watching it. He literally was just like explaining all of these different things for it. And it's as much as like it is like a campy, cheesy, funny movie like that. When I like look back at the
it's campy or cheesy.
Oh, I mean, I think like in the sense of like some of the shots are like they have like that big dramatic.
90s.
That's what I mean.
Like, but that's not campy. That's just the 90s style.
Yeah, it's just dramatic in a way that now has time has gone on. It's not scary, like you said. It's not scary. It's just like it's exaggerated and fun, and like it just has that like rewatchable kind of vibe to it. But like at the end of the day, some of those fucking animatronics are so fucking good.
I don't know if you remember this from years ago. It would have been like 2000, I say like 8-ish.
Okay.
There's a photo of Steven Spielberg with one of the animatronics on the ground, like holding the head up for the full body of one of the dinosaurs. And people are like, I can't believe he's out here murdering these animals. And we're like, it's a dinosaur, first of all. So what are you talking about? We were not on Earth at the same time as a dinosaur, but that's how realistic it looked, that it had numbnuts thinking that he was actually with
he was responsible for the extinction.
Yeah.
Like
with a dead dinosaur.
It's so impressive, especially like at the scale. So like a lot of the time, like practical stuff that will still be like most often used is like small scale. They'll build like a small scale city and you're doing things like that and you're, you know, scaling things up and scaling things down or whatever. But like making something that is this big animatronic, for anyone who doesn't know, it is still cheaper to do that than it is to do fucking CGI. And it looks so much better. So much better. And I'm like, we need to get back to like the novelty of this, like the novelty. I mean, like people are getting back into like film cameras and like all of these kinds of things, of these like, you know, once it like can't recreate it, certain kind of things that I'm like, we need to get back to that, into like the removing ChatGPT, removing AI, removing all of those kinds of things. Cause like, I mean, hell, I'll even take CGI. I'll take the CGI. But like when we are gotten so normalized and like just accustomed to everything is filmed on a green screen, nobody's in front, it's just green screens and tennis balls. Like it's so cool to have the animatronic and to like see that and for the scale. And especially when you're doing things with like doing movies with kids, not that I'm saying kids can't act, but like it's so much more immersive. Some of them can,
but also some adults can't act either.
Yeah, but I think an animatronic dinosaur doesn't help the adults act better. I think if you can't act as an adult, that's not going to help too much either. No. But I'm like, damn.
I sent you the articles. It was from 2014. Like USA Today had to do a write-up like, no, Steven Spielberg did not kill
did not poach a dinosaur despite viral photo. Guys, that's not, no, I can't. He's so young.
How does love work exactly? What makes something funny? How does noise affect your health? These are just a sample of the fascinating topics we discuss on my podcast, Something You Should Know. We bring you leading experts on topics important to you, things you can use in your life and that will fascinate you. We deliver 3 episodes a week and have over 1,000 episodes available to listen. So get listening to Something You Should Know wherever you get your podcasts.
It's ticklish business any way you look at it. Come on, we'll stick together.
Love movies? Love classic movies? So do we. Ticklish Business is the podcast where classic film is discussed in modern times. Hosted by me, film journalist Kristen Lopez, and my co-host, author Emily Edwards, we dive into the golden age of cinema with fun, heart, and serious expertise. As published film historians and lifelong classic movie buffs, we bring insider insights, deep research, and lively debates with a variety of special guests, ranging from celebrities like Holly Madison to TCM luminaries Dave Karger and Eddie Muller, and even family members of old Hollywood legends. Subscribe now to Ticklish Business on your favorite podcast app, and let's talk about old Hollywood today.
Hi, I'm Brandy Basanti. For the last 15 years, I've starred on one of the most successful reality shows of all time, Storage Wars. On my new show, The Real Reality, my guest and I will reveal the real story of what it's like navigating fame and notoriety. We will explore their unique story, what really happened on and off camera, how becoming famous has truly impacted their lives, and what their vision is for their future. This is The Real Reality. Subscribe now wherever you get your podcasts.
Oh, I made a preserved figs. It tastes like Christmas. Now I figure out what to eat it with. Like, I want to do it like a sweet savory thing. But they're pretty good. So I'm doing the ones that, you know, you can only eat them like you got 3 weeks, because there's no way I'm getting into canning, because that scares me. I won't do that. But what else did I do? Honestly, I've done like nothing exciting. I left the house. We went to a jewelry store.
I was going to say, I saw you in a car, so you went somewhere.
Yeah, we went to a jeweler that I've like heard a lot about, that does like a lot of like custom pieces, and we asked if they had like any connections to any. The word is lapidaries,
Okay.
that do, I could be pronouncing that wrong, but like that cut and facet gemstones. And then they would also either heat treat them or have the connections for heat treating. So they don't have anyone like that they work with, but they recommended like one in downtown LA that they're like, I know people who've worked with them and they do good work. So we're going to have to figure that out and do that. But we looked at a lot of their like custom stuff and like what they could do with stuff, which was really pretty and fun. And then we went to go buy a grill, and Moss was like so ready to buy the grill. And I was like, the grill's not on sale, and grills are always on sale. So I don't feel it's right to buy a grill.
It will be on sale as soon as in like next 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
And I was like, we will be fine. But we had a grill in Montana. So he was like, just loving it. Was like, let's go for it. Let's do it. And I was like, here's the thing. Either we get a cheap grill on sale that lasts X amount of time, or we hold out and wait and ask for a contribution to a grill for like Christmas from family. And he was like, I don't want to wait. But we did end up waiting. Then we went to Ulta. We got him stuff for, this weekend was preparing him for his golf trip.
Okay.
So he brought out all of his golf clothes, and I laid them all out, and then I made him try all of them on fashion show, and then I picked all of his outfits.
I love looking at everybody's outfits before they go somewhere.
I love a fashion show. Melissa's always like, no, I'll show you when I'm fucking wearing them. Yes. I'm like, oh, fine. But like, I'm always like, fashion show. So I made him like try on like different combinations of things. So I picked out all of his outfits. I am a little worried because I wanted to take pictures and then send them to him so he could reference them. He was like, I'm not doing that. So I am a little worried he's going to like forget what goes with what.
I don't think he cares that much either.
No, but I care.
You think he's going to impress his friends?
No, it was mostly for me. I mean, he was excited just because like he loves golf. So he was like, me being engaged in this is fun. But I'm like,
love a new outfit, but like, I don't think he cares once he gets there.
No, not at all.
It's just like, that it's clean and it's new and it'll go together however he puts them together.
And the thing I'm most worried about is I think he's just going to go rogue with the hats, which I'm like, I literally picked out each one of these hats for these specific outfits. And like, just because there's 2 white hats doesn't mean that you can wear either of the white hats. They each have different logos and different styles and all that. Yeah. So I did that, which was fun. But then after doing all of that, he looked at the weather. It's going to rain apparently almost the whole time. So he had to overnight these, I forget what they call them, but like, I can't tell you that the only thing that they look like to me is that like limited to breakaway, like long sleeve, like pant and jacket, which he has to just wear over his regular outfits. So that's his plan.
He'll look good when they're eating breakfast.
Exactly. But I'm like, you literally look like you're about to like break dance. Like you look like you're about to be like a grand reveal underneath all of that. So yeah, we did a lot of like going to like Roger Dunn, the golf store, and like getting everything all ready. And then we did a lot of watching videos of other people playing at these courses, which I was like, with love, this has been your bucket list golf course since we've known each other. I know, I've seen it. I know.
Tell him that I'm getting closer to taking lessons. I've actually added it. I'm looking. So let him know that I'm very, the thing is my wrist has been hurting more, which is I had to stop playing because it was hurting, but let him know that I'm getting closer.
You have no idea how happy that will make him because Melvin is also starting to learn golf. And Maj was like, I like responded to Melvin's story being like, oh my God, don't let Mott see. He'll take you golfing. He goes, oh my God, love that. Let me get a little bit better first. Yeah. And I was like, and Melvin built this like, I forget what it's called, but like, it's what they have at like golf stores, like a simulation thing where you can like, yeah. And Mott was like, oh my God, it's so cool. I want to do that. I was like, I'll text him. I'm sure he'll send over the, like how he did that and show you. And Mons was like, maybe. And I was like, yeah, I would kill to see them golfing together. I would love that. Oh, and then we watched, I wrote it in my letterbox because I cannot for the life of me remember the name of the movie. We watched Journey to the Mysterious Island, which for some reason was like number 2 on Netflix, which, you know, it's all propaganda. So I was like, excuse me, what is this? It is a movie from 2012 starring Josh Hutcherson and The Rock. Also Vanessa Hudgens and this actor who's in everything who's so funny. Journey
to what?
It's 2 is the number because it is a sequel to an original we didn't watch, except there's no need to watch the original because the plot's wild. Like
so it's just Journey to the Mysterious Island. I thought you were saying
Louis
Journey
Guzman.
to the Mysterious Island.
Or Louise Guzman?
Or Louis. I think it's Louise.
I have a hard time. That name,
I know who he is, though.
Yeah. He's so fucking funny in it. Michael Caine's in it. Charlotte from Sex and the City. And it is...
I remember this when it came out.
Really? Because I don't.
Because I think it was the first time I had seen her in a minute.
The Hudge?
No, Kristen Davis.
Oh, yeah.
The Hudge is always around.
This was
Even
when
though I don't think I've seen one thing with her in it ever.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I don't think I've seen anything with her ever.
Grease Live?
I mean, like
Melissa.
a movie.
Oh,
I know that.
Like,
I mean, like a movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I by the way, I actually think that the only movie of hers I haven't seen is Spring Breakers. Like, if the Hudge if the Hudge is in a movie, especially if she's got an accent or an attitude, I'm like, sign me up. Sign me the fuck up. And this is also actually, I don't know if it's ever stopped. Thankfully, they don't try and make her speak Spanish in this movie, but that is a theme. And for anyone who does not know, Vanessa Hudgens does not speak Spanish. She's Filipina. Like that is like, but they're like, no, she's always going to have a Latino Hispanic parent. And for a lot of the movies, they try and make her speak Spanish. They didn't in this one. But she had an attitude. The CGI in this was chef's kiss miraculous because the lore of this island, and they jump into it because it is a children's movie. So 9 minutes in, it goes from like this kid, aka Josh Hutcherson. He goes into, I just realized that this movie stars Jay Hutch and the Hudge. that's all we need is Jennifer Hudson in here, and then we've completed the trifecta. So, but he is breaking into like a fucking government building or something in like the opening thing. And they send his stepdad comes and gets him, not his mom, which I was like, okay, well, this is why he fucking hates you, mom. Like, you go, be a fucking parent. Don't get divorced and ruin his life. And it's The Rock. And he's just always like, come on, dude, what are we doing? And I'm like, okay, bad stepdad energy. And then it reveals that like his mom like moved him from high school to like his like before his like senior year of high school to like come here and like had to leave all of his friends and move into like a new city, and he's like miserable, and his grandfather is missing, and the mom's like, can't you just get over it? And I'm like, oh my God, of course he has an attitude problem. And like, okay. And then like The Rock is like, I'll go talk to him, even though I'm like, you're his stepdad who he hates. And he goes upstairs, and then Josh Hutcherson, he's like searching through things, and he's like, the thing that he stole from this building or whatever was like this ledger code kind of a thing. And he was like, what's this? And he was like, well, I'm trying to like find Mysterious Island or whatever. And then The Rock goes, okay, here, let me help. And then suddenly he has all of these code breaking skills that he participates in. They decode the whole thing. And then Josh he starts packing his bag, and he's like, where are you going? And he's like, I gotta go to now we have the map to get to the island. Like, I gotta get to the island. Like, we gotta get there because I think the person who's been sending me messages from this island is Grandpa. And he was like, hold your horses, kid. Like, that's a little too fucking much. Then like 15 minutes fucking pass. He like washes the dishes. Not kidding. He literally just washes the dishes. And then he goes into his room and he goes, look what I have. And it's passports and 2 printed out tickets. Where'd you get those? Those? It's the middle of the night. And then he goes, it's time. You and me, 2 weeks going to Mysterious. 2 weeks? I thought he was in school. I thought that. And Kristen Davis is like, boys, whatever you gotta do. So he takes him out of school, and they go to a remote, like, I forget where they go from, but an island. And then they have to like get on a helicopter and do all of this stuff to get, and no one's talking about, hey, how are we going to get back? They have to fly into a water tornado cyclone inside that will inevitably destroy their the plane, the ship, which wasn't even a plane. It was a fucking helicopter, and how they get in there. And the whole time they're going through this like island that is from a book. And it's like, well, in the book, it says this. And The Rock the whole time is like, okay, I guess we're going to keep doing this. And then he like tries to teach him how to flirt by flexing his pecs. And then like they throw berries at his pecs. And then you can tell the movie's in 3D at one point because then they keep like hitting the screen. And was so crazy. And the biggest lore is that like any animal that was big, like on Earth in the real world, becomes very small, and any animal that's very small becomes very big. So of course their issues are spiders, lizards, and then they ride on bees.
What?
Well, so it is, and I would encourage everybody to watch it because first of all, it makes no sense, which is there is a canon event in children's movies that like it really doesn't have to make a lot of sense because like kids are just like, cool, like this works.
I'm forgetting that they would have been younger than what I know them right now. So I forgot that they are children. Okay.
No, guess what? They're actually not children. And you know what? I know the CGI for this movie. Also, there's like one scene where like Vanessa Hudgens, like she like comes out of the helicopter and he's like, whoa. And they just like, you zoom in on her boobs. And I was like, stop. And so, but like when I was like, when did this movie come out? Like, this is just like it, because it looks expensive. Like the CGI is like a lot, especially for the time. And like, it's not good CGI, but like it's 2012. But he looks a little bit younger than I would have expected him to look in 2012. And I realized that I would bet money that they filmed this movie in 2006 or 2007. And it was stuck in editing for all these years. And then it came out in 2012. And you know what else came out in 2012? Hunger Games. And I was like, there's no way these things stack up whatsoever. And I was like, they probably were so mad when they figured out that was coming out at the same time. Because these are also like based on books too, I guess. Mm-hmm. But it's a sequel to a movie that came out in 2008 when he was a legitimate child.
Okay.
With Brendan Fraser.
Okay.
And now I got to watch that one too. But I just have to say, it was a $79 million budget. You can't even make a rom-com with that budget now.
Okay.
You have to watch it.
I mean, I'm sure there's many things that you would like me to watch before I watch this.
It's true. But like, I love a movie where if you blink, you fully miss a plot point and then you rewind and you realize the plot point was just never there to begin with. They're just really asking you to like come along with the journey. Look at them. And by the way, the whole time he looks like Vin Diesel. I was pretty sure it was supposed to be Vin Diesel.
That looks like The Rock to me. His head's just smoother.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's the head part. And maybe it's the fact that Michael Caine is in it and Michael Caine and Vin Diesel are besties.
Lord. Thank you for sharing this with me.
You are so welcome. It was epic. It was quite the journey. So yeah, we watched that and dare I say, I loved it. I did in fact give it 2.5 stars on Letterboxd because like I love it for the bad of it, but I did add that movie with is it Ice Cube? Ice Cube?
Right Along?
Is that the one? No, War of the Worlds. It's the one you sent me. No, that's the wrong one. What's the one you sent me that's like the worst reviewed? I think it was Ice Cube.
Yeah. I don't even remember.
It is called War of the Worlds. Wow. Okay. Why would we name it after a Spielberg movie? That's probably also getting confusing. It is a 3% Rotten Tomatoes and a 2.6 on IMDb. I did watch the trailer and I am starting to believe that the entire thing is taken place through the computer. Like he never moves. Like I think the whole thing is through FaceTimes and Zooms, which as someone who has auditioned for so many, I literally had to like tell my agents like years ago, being like, I will no longer audition for something like no, these kinds of things.
The only thing medium that I've seen has done that well was that episode of Modern Family.
That's an episode.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's the only medium that I've seen do that well.
Yeah, you can't make a whole movie through a computer screen because that's just, I'll open my computer. So I really want to watch that. Mont says he's not ready for a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes yet.
Parents of twins, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner. You may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
Are you looking for a movie review show where the critic is at the top of his or her game, meticulously breaking down and explaining exactly why a film does or does not work? Well, good luck with the search, because we're having fun here on Adam Does Movies. Each and every week, I hit the big blockbusters, I cover the streamers, and I even toss in some movie news for fun. Check out the show on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, and hopefully, we can do movies together. Hot.
Look, there are a lot of celebrity interview podcasts out there, but there's only one, Happy, Sad, Confused. I'm Josh Horowitz, and yeah, I'm the host of the show, so I'm a little biased, but truly, Happy, Sad, Confused is the place for nerdy and intimate conversations with all your favorite actors and filmmakers. From Andrew Garfield and Scarlett Johansson to Christopher Nolan. Casting what-ifs, backstage stories, and much more. Listen to Happy, Sad, Confused on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We did watch, I told you we watched Cadet Kelly, and we watched The 13th Year.
You did not tell me you watched Cadet Kelly.
We did. We watched Cadet Kelly, and we watched The 13th Year. And he enjoyed them. He really wanted to hear about the lore of Christy Carlson Romano. Mm-hmm. And I think she's deleted all of her walk and talk videos. I can't find them anywhere. You know what I'm talking about, where she would be like, story time. I can't find them. And I searched. I'll have to ask Lily and Jesse because they covered her so many times. I'm sure she has a couple downloaded on her hard drive because I really want to show mods. Oh, and then we watched Transformers 3, which they did Megan Fox dirty. You know, here I have been a Megan Fox justice for Megan Fox since way before. Like, I have been a fan for a long time.
I've heard nothing but delightful things about her.
Yes, I love her. I think she's an incredibly talented actress, and I think people think because she's hot, she's not a good actress, and that's not true. And she got done so dirty by Hollywood, and I had boycotted the rest of the Transformers movies once she was out because I was like, fuck this. And oh my god, what's his name? Who makes those? Michael Bay. Michael Bay's
he didn't make all of them, but yeah.
So he's made all the ones I've seen, and he's like known for, and he like says this like proudly, having like incredibly unsafe sets and like really crazy stunts, and like people get hurt. And there's this like horrific story about an extra who like nearly died, but is like won millions of dollars in a lawsuit from a family because they were like so horribly injured from like a stunt that they're not a stunt actor, they're just an extra that they got so fucking hurt in. And so he and Megan Fox had like quote unquote creative differences, which I'm like, you fired her because you're gross.
All that.
Yeah. And so Rosie Huntington-Whiteley is who they recast, but they don't recast. He's like a new girlfriend, but they talk shit on Megan Fox the whole fucking movie. They're like talking about how like, you know, like, oh, your ex-girlfriend, like, well, she fucking sucks. And like, oh, like she dumped you. And it's like, yeah, like she cheated on you. You're so much better than all of these kinds of things that I was like, literally, she's not even in the movie and we're talking about her all the time.
Weren't her and Shia dating too? And that was part of it?
I think so.
And so I'm sure he was all for that too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I won't lie. I love Transformers as a series. Like, she's not.
It's a great plane movie.
Oh, it's a fantastic plane movie. I was thinking, okay, can we just like run these back? Can we like do these again? Can we do another one? Because apparently the new one, or Mats was telling me that they did one with Mark Wahlberg. And I said, I'm sorry, you have to exchange one bad guy criminal who happens to be a good actor for another bad person who's also a criminal, who's just a bad actor. Mm-hmm. Why would we do that? I would love to see this with like you're the first person who came to mind who I would enjoy watching in this was specifically Vince Staples' character in Abbott.
What?
Like him discovering a piece of like the shit, like, fuck, what do I do with this? Like, or like a Tom Holland style Spider-Man, where it's like you've got like a young guy who's supposed to need to be younger, but like high school guy, kind of quirky, so that sort of a thing, where I'm like, this would have been so, or, you know, any of those things. Who could be another good one? Young actors. I don't know, but whatever. Someone fun. I'd love to see Daniel Radcliffe as a villain popping in there, doing something. But I just think that, like, we're remaking so many movies. Why don't we just remake Transformers?
I feel like it's coming. I don't think it's off the table.
I would love it.
They've made, 7 or 8 of them? And it also, remember, Transformers started from a cartoon series in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Haley Steinfeld was in Bumblebee. I got to watch that one. Gracie Dezenny, you were in this movie? Oh, my God, Gracie. Shout out my friend Gracie. Love her. Didn't know she was in this. And then there's a sequel, Rise of the Beast. I know Liza was in one. Yep, choosing that one. Yeah, well, I guess they tried to do the quirky guy. They cast Anthony Ramos.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't call him quirky.
But I think that's what they were trying to do, unless he was also a voice.
No, he was in it.
Oh, no, he's not playing quirky. He's playing, like, sweaty and scruffy. I guess we know that the only thing I know him from, besides his, like, offstage antics, is
sad TikTok singing the same song over and over again.
It's the GameStop movie where I'm like, yeah, he's quirky. No, he's not at all. Wow, I gotta watch the rest of these. These movies are just fucking good, and like the CGI in them is great, and like I love Transformers, and like I think about Transformers all the time, and it's why I tell everyone to be nice to your technology. Like, it's just so cool. So there you go. Love Transformers. Adding them to my letterbox. No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, that's the end of this week's Fisting Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us again on Monday for But Am I Wrong? Tuesday, we've got See You Next Tuesday. Wednesday, little break. You can catch up on some old episodes. Thursday, we've got Don't Blame Me. And then on Friday, we'll be back to shove our fist up you. All right. We will
fish you later.
Bye-bye.
This is a Sister Sign production hosted by me, Megan Rinks.
And me, Melissa D. Montz, plus Diamond Imprint Productions.
Post-production by Coco Lorenz.
Production assistance by Melanie D. Watson.
And music by Ryan Hunter and Giacomo Picasso.
Are you looking for a movie review show where the critic is at the top of his or her game, meticulously breaking down and explaining exactly why a film does or does not work? Well, good luck with the search, because we're having fun here on Adam Does Movies. I talk to you like we just got done seeing a movie together, giving you the pros and cons, and I'm digging in the trenches, in the mud and muck, on streaming services, telling you which films are worth your time. Each and every week, I hit the big blockbusters, I cover the streamers, and I even toss in some movie news for fun. Because this show is Adam Does Movies. I'm obviously Adam, I probably should have led with that, but perhaps I have led you to check out the show on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube, and hopefully we can do movies together. Hot.
Hey, do you like true crime? Me too. And I know what you're thinking. There's so many true crime pods out there, you've already heard all the stories. Well, what if I were to tell you you're wrong? I'm Leroy Luna, the host of Excuse Me, That's Illegal, the podcast that takes a hardcore look at softcore crime. I've got a back catalog of hundreds of bizarre and hilarious stories just waiting to be heard by you. So come join me. Excuse Me, That's Illegal is available anywhere you get your favorite podcasts, with new episodes dropping on the 10th, 20th, and 30th every month, baby!
Do you love Disney? Do you love top 10 lists? Then you are going to love our hit podcast, Disney Countdown. I'm Megan, the Magical Millennial.
And I'm the Dapper Danielle.
On every episode of our fun and family-friendly show, we count down our top 10 lists of all things Disney. The parks, the movies, the music, the food, the lore. There is nothing we don't cover on our show.
We are famous for rabbit holes, Disney-themed games, and fun facts you didn't know you needed.
I had Danielle and Megan record some answers to seemingly meaningless questions. I asked Danielle what insect song is typically higher pitched in hotter temperatures and lower pitched in cooler temperatures.
You got this.
No, I didn't.
Don't believe that. About a wish coming true? Well, I didn't either. Of course, I'm just a
cicada.
I'm crying. I'm so sorry, Jiminy.
You win that one.
So if you're looking for a healthy dose of Disney magic, check out Disney Countdown wherever you get your podcasts.